Hey Bible students, welcome back to another deep dive into the scriptures. Today, I'm diving into Mark, chapter 11, where Jesus makes his final, bold moves in Jerusalem. This chapter is a pivotal moment in the gospel filled with profound actions and teachings that set the stage for the events leading up to his crucifixion. This chapter is packed with action and symbolism, and it all starts with Jesus asserting his authority in ways that challenge the status quo and reveal deeper spiritual truths. First, Jesus rides a donkey colt into Jerusalem, fulfilling Zechariah 9:9, and people are laying down their cloaks and branches, declaring him the Messiah. This act is not just a fulfillment of prophecy, but also a powerful statement of his kingship and humility. This is known as the triumphal entry. The crowds shouting Hosanna and welcoming him with palm branches signify their recognition of Jesus as the promised Savior, though their understanding of his mission is still incomplete. He arrives at the temple, looks around, and then heads back to Bethany. This brief visit sets the stage for what is to come, as Jesus prepares to confront the corruption within the temple. Next, the morning after, Jesus sees a fig tree without fruit. This seemingly small event carries a significant message. Despite it being out of season, he curses it. This act is symbolic, representing the spiritual barrenness of Israel at the time. This fig tree represents Israel, promising but failing to deliver spiritual fruit. It's a powerful metaphor for the nation's failure to live up to its calling and produce the righteousness that God desires. When Jesus reaches the temple again, he finds money changers and merchants corrupting a place meant for worship. The temple, which should be a house of prayer, has been turned into a den of thieves. He flips their tables and stops people from using it as a shortcut. This dramatic action underscores his zeal for true worship and his condemnation of those who exploit religion for personal gain. This bold act disrupts the temple's money-making industry. It sends a clear message that the worship of God cannot be commercialized or corrupted. The next morning, the disciples notice the fig tree is withered. This visual confirmation of Jesus' curse serves as a tangible lesson for them. It's a strong symbol. Just like the fig tree, Israel is failing its divine purpose and will face judgment. Jesus uses this moment to teach his disciples about the importance of faith and the consequences of spiritual unfruitfulness. Then, at the temple, the religious leaders challenge Jesus' authority. They are threatened by his actions and teachings, which expose their hypocrisy. But Jesus turns the tables on them, questioning their stance on John the Baptist. His question puts them in a difficult position, revealing their lack of integrity. They can't answer without losing face. This encounter highlights the religious leaders' unwillingness to accept the truth and their fear of losing their power and influence. These acts and debates set the stage for the Passion Week. Jesus' actions in Mark 11 are not just about confronting corruption, but also about preparing his followers for the ultimate sacrifice he is about to make. Jesus uses these moments to redirect attention from worldly distractions back to true worship of God. He emphasizes the need for genuine faith and devotion, free from the trappings of materialism and hypocrisy. Remember, the events in Mark 11 remind us to keep our focus on God, not the material blessings he's given us. They challenge us to examine our own lives and ensure that we are bearing spiritual fruit. They also highlight the importance of bearing spiritual fruit in our lives. Thanks for watching. I hope this exploration of Mark 11 has deepened your understanding and inspired you to live out your faith more fully. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into the Bible. Your support helps us continue to bring you these insightful teachings. Until next time, keep seeking the kingdom. #Mark 11 explained, #biblical symbolism, #Jesus in Jerusalem, #triumphal entry.